I'm shocked that you say that. We have tape from several commission meetings where you have talked about privatizing water. As a matter of fact, you and Commissioner Materio went to the ECR board to convince them to privatize the ECR. So I don't know what you remember or don't remember.
And what about your alleged memo from 4 years ago about discussing privatizing?
I did.
Or excuse me, about moving over to the
I did say I would look into police and fire. I've looked into it. It doesn't work. It's costly, and I wouldn't do it.
Thank you. 30 seconds for you, Commissioner, then we'll move on to the next question.
Okay, and maybe it's just that you're not understanding what I'm saying, but I'll say it again. Because we want to look at a different way to manage our operations, it's not the same thing as privatizing. Privatizing means I am selling my water system to a private company, and they will give us water, and they will set the rates. I have never had that discussion. We can roll tape.
What about Poseidon? Isn't that a private company?
Can I answer that? Private companies build buildings. That doesn't mean we privatize anything.
So you're saying you private infrastructure, but city workers?
No. We have private companies that do all kinds of things for the public sector.
How's that not privatizing?
I'll give you an example. We have this municipal golf course, Michael, and for years it was being managed by a group of residents, volunteers. We love them, but it wasn't being operated the way we expected it to be. We wanted children, women, black folks to be able to go out to their municipal golf course. So what we did is we hired...
Quiet please, quiet please, quiet
I
please.
can't say black folks? They didn't like them at the golf course then. They do now.
Quiet please.
Anyway.
Yes, and your rebuttal is...
You wanted me to answer
yes, go
the
ahead,
question?
go ahead.
So what we did is we hired a management company to manage the golf course for us. We serve as the Golf Commission today. We set the rates, we set the policies, and we set the direction. They are there, and in fact, when we did it, every single employee stayed employed and then went to work for the management company. That's not privatizing, that is finding a collaboration that works to provide the municipal service.
Mayor, the same question put to you as we continue the privatization or lack therein debate, and then we'll move on to another question. 90 seconds for the mayor. Correct. Well, I think let's follow up on this privatization debate, which will lead us into one of the questions presented to you, but we'll get to that about water and perhaps the need to do something given some of the recent events we've had happen at our water plants. But continue on. You've heard what she said.
Sure.
Your 90-second response.
Sure. Well, I'm just really pleased that we're working in the direction that we're working. Our City Commission made a really good decision to improve our existing water plant using state-of-the-art technology that will clean our water, ultraviolet technology. We're able to do it by paying for it through reserves and not raising your water bill. All the other options that were presented would have meant an increase in your water bill. All the other options supported by my opponent would have meant an increase in your bill. She voted against this option that we are able to pay for and not increase your bill, and it will give us the water protection that we need. It will satisfy the health department, and it will do what we need it to do.